Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I want to create a beautiful lilac summer glow makeup look. I am inspired by my recent favorites of the year so far. I have quite a few lilac makeup products and I thought we could just create something beautiful and light for the summertime. And I'm going to be going through some of my favorites from 2024 so far. I did a whole video talking about the best releases halfway through the year, and that is today's video. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. All the products that I'm using and the brushes will be listed in the description box down below, but the two main players, the two main lilac beauty products here, one is from Chanel. It's one of the new single eyeshadows called Lilac. It's this one here. And the other one is this blush here from Dior, and it's the pink lilac. So I just thought we could create something light and ethereal. My goal is for the eyes to be light. So I'm using this brush here from Makeup Forever. I believe it's the 242. I've rubbed off all the description here, but I'm just going to pick up some of the color. And full disclosure, I don't have a precise look in mind. My thought process was to just sort of play with the makeup and see what happens, because sometimes when I do these videos I have a very precise image in mind and I try to either recreate it because I saw it online or I did it myself in a previous video. But this is just sort of inspiration, and we're just going to see where this leads by the end. I'm just sort of packing this up and building it, because when I did that best of 2024 products so far, quite a few of you asked for anything lilac, so here we are. And I'm sure that there are other lilac makeup products out there, but these are the ones that I could think of. And it's really interesting how lilac has become very popular this year. Lilac and mint. Minty green, light greens like that are very popular as well. I guess it's just that the 90s and 2000s are really back, and those light pastel eyeshadows do make me think of the early 2000s and 90s. Don't you think that? Like, for me, that's what I think of. That sort of a light frosty look. So as you can see, I'm just sort of buffing this, and it actually looks quite, not intense, but you might think that this light lilac will just look light and transparent, but even with a big fluffy brush like this, we are seeing some color payoff here. Using a pencil brush, this is the Refer 03, any pencil brush will do. I'm just going to pick up that same lilac, and I'm just going to basically wrap this around the eye. Now, switching over to my Rivage palette here, this beautiful one from the beginning of the year, I'm only going to use this gold shade, and I'm using this Angie Hot and Flashy brush because this one is made specifically to pick up more intense satiny colors, and I really want to just pack it inside here and have it be really glowy. But in order to achieve this, I'm going to use a setting spray. And this is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Setting Spray. It's a great setting spray. So I'm just going to spray my brush here, and then just going to dip into that gold, pack on the brush. I'm just going to sort of work it here, and then apply it in the inner corner. I find that the gold eyeshadow is a little bit harsh, so I'm just taking a flat eyeshadow brush and I'm just gently sweeping it. There's nothing on the brush, it's clean. I'm just sort of diffusing it softly. And then I might take that same brush and just pack on that lilac. Just go in the center and lightly over that gold. I want this eye look to be light and fresh, so I'm going to skip eyeliner altogether. And I'm going to use this Chantecaille Fossil mascara here. I think black is right. I do have that Lilac mascara that Chanel came out with a while ago. On me, it looks terrible. I just find that it makes my eyelashes invisible. So we're going to stick with black. I'm still holding on to this Lilac mascara for some reason. I'm gonna throw it out eventually. It's just, I don't know, I can't quite make it work. I love the lilac color. Like that on its own, I think looks really nice. It's just that on my lashes, like I just have so much contrast. You know, my features are medium but then dark at the same time. So there's just a high contrast where this mascara just disappears. It disappears my eyelashes. So yeah, we're gonna stick with black for today. Hi, it's me from the future. When I was editing, I realized I should have used my Lilac mascara as eyeliner. So I used a tiny little brush like this to just sweep some on. So I just scraped the mascara wand to do a little flick. It does work, but the thing is, the texture of eyeliner is different than mascara. Mascara dries really quickly. If you're going to try this, move very quickly and build up a lot of product because it dries down quickly and it feels a little weird. Like I can sort of feel it on my skin because it's not actually meant as eyeliner. It does work, you can see it. It's a different color than the rest of the eye makeup. So if you have this mascara, give this a try, but I don't know. I think it looks cute, but I think I'm done trying to make this mascara work. So for the complexion, I want this really light. I want it to feel light and ethereal for summer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Chanel Le Beige Complexion Touch in B30. And I'm going to use this as a concealer. The 30 for me is nice as a concealer, and this is just a really concentrated water-based skin tint. You don't get much coverage, but it's incredibly hydrating and it's great as a concealer. If you have very dry, crepey under eye, try this out. And I'm using the Prada Beauty concealer brush. Prada Beauty is great off the bat, but their brushes are really nice. I'm just breaking down the product here because you have these little spheres of pigment suspended in the gel. So just break them down and then we're just going to apply them. And I'll just take a little bit in the center of my face just to brighten up everything and illuminate. I have the B30 and the B40. The B40 for me is great for my complexion, especially in the summer. But maybe I want to get one that's a bit more rosy, like a 32 or something, because I do like any concealer that's a bit more peachy. I just find that it just enhances my glow and radiance, especially if I'm keeping the complexion incredibly light. For my face, I'm just wearing the Color Science tinted sunscreen. I'm going to add just a little bit of bronzer, and I'm going to cheat here. This was not technically in my favorites list, but this is my favorite bronzer ever. This is the Tom Ford bronzer in the shade Terra, and I'm using a BK Beauty brush, the 112. I love any angled brush for bronzer application. I just love, I don't know, I just feel like it fits naturally in the cheek here. And I'm going to wear this one here because this one is a nice neutral, cool leaning bronzer here, and I just think that the coolness of this bronzer will wear nicely with the cool lilac eyeshadow look. Let's finally go into the Backstage blush here, just using a blush brush. This one here is called Pink Lilac, so it is lilac, but it has a little bit of pink to it. Honestly, when I got it, it wasn't quite as lilac as I expected. I almost thought it was going to be this purple, but it's more soft and it does have more glow to it than the regular pink Backstage blush. I just find it has more glow, more luminosity to it. I have both. They're quite similar, but Still happy to have the lilac one. Let me take my same fluffy brush from before, just take a little bit of the blush here and add it into the shadow. This is just going to help marry all the shades together and make everything look nice and cohesive. I'm taking that little pencil brush too, just doing the same thing. To finish off the lip, I'm going to use my Dior Addict in 067. I believe this one is called like a shimmering rose gold. I think the gold of the lip gloss will be a nice callback to the light gold on the inner corner of the eye. Okay, I think that this is coming along nicely. One thing that's interesting about these Backstage blushes is that they have this sort of reactive quality to them. So they slowly build over time, and I'm not wearing any highlighter. You saw what I applied on my face here. So it has that soft glow. It's not quite that hybrid of an hourglass blush that's very luminous, but it's soft. So it is a very nice blush. To finish off the look, we have to go into a fragrance. I don't think I have a lilac or purple perfume. Like years and years ago, YSL had a purple bottle of a perfume. I forget what it was. It was like YSL Parisienne. It was in a rectangle. I had it. I wish I had kept it just for the bottle because it was so pretty. It was purple and gold, I think. I don't even remember what the scent was. I'm pretty sure I bought it for the bottle itself, but I'm gonna go into something else. I'm gonna go into my Dior Rouge Trafalgar. I just love this perfume. It's sweet, it's berry, it's very feminine, and I think that this makeup look is light and summery. It has like a lilac glow for summer. If you've made it to the end of the video, leave a lilac emoji. For the lilac summer glow. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I know many of you who watch me have watched multiple videos but are not subscribed yet. So maybe just go ahead and hit subscribe. And if you are subscribed, double check that you still are, because YouTube will mysteriously unsubscribe you from time to time. Anyway, I think that is it for today's video. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know what other makeup tutorials or reviews you'd like to see. There are always a dozen or so new releases percolating on the market. I've seen recently that liquid blushes seem to be very popular. We have the new Armani liquid brushes, Armani liquid blushes. YSL is also coming out with a series of liquid blushes, and I think Hourglass as well. I haven't quite gotten into it. I find that it often ends up shifting my makeup around, but maybe I could find a good one. Let me know what you think down below. And that's all I have for you guys for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.